Would you want to build muscle or strength? Or basically look like you lift and be able to do so? I know I do, I mean, who wouldn't? And yet, these are the things we do to achieve it. So basically, we do a lot of stupid in and outside the gym. And I'm not just talking about the epic gym fails you see on YouTube. Hey, focus. Jesus Christ. If you look at the media, or better yet the social one, you can find advice to pretty much anything. And on the other hand, advices against it. These days, there's so much information out there, and the result is no one knows which ones to trust. And even if you'd find the correct information and figure out reliable, accurate sources of information, even then, the way it is marketed and presented is like it's the most crucial thing in the world. You might feel overwhelmed, and you might be jumping from method to method, from program to program, and you'll be just always on a journey to find the next best thing. And that's why you need better coaching cues. Let me explain. Fortunately, there is a solution, and it's called science.
Science? Got it. I can do my own research.
Wait, what? No, stop, give me that phone. Now, where were we? Science, the cure to all diseases, the map to our brains, the instructions to split the atom. Surely, if we can figure out how the universe works through science, I'm sure we can use it to stop fooling around in the gym, right? However, the bad news is that applying it is hard, and I mean really hard. Not all information is created equal. There is good science, bad science, and everything in between. And if you want to become a critical evaluator of the scientific method, the bad news, there is a lifetime learning process ahead of you. Nevertheless, even if you somehow manage to figure out the good ones, there are close to 2 million articles published each year.
Ain't no one got the time for that.
Exactly. It's like putting weights back to their places in a gym. No one knows where to put them. The great puzzle. So even though this sounds like a mission impossible, science is your best bet of knowing what you should do, or at least what you should not do. So as an athlete or a coach, you should be applying scientific research into practice. And after all that's been said, how do you do this, you might ask? Fair question. Instead of relying solely on social media gurus, there is a guy who has literally spent his life looking into the stuff you're interested in. And yet, you've never heard of him. Science is a full-time commitment. You don't just half-ass it. This allows scientists little to no time to communicate their findings to the public. And let's be honest, the media does a pretty bad job at this. Until now, you basically had to have a master's degree to make sense of all the papers in your specific area. Or maybe you had to rely on someone else's interpretation of an interpretation on social media. That's not science, that's basically the game of the broken telephone. The solution? Introducing CoachingCues. CoachingCues offers a platform that helps athletes and coaches access actionable information about strength training in an easy-to-understand format. And how do we do it? I'm glad you asked. We do that by finding that person to answer your questions in our weekly podcast, where the relevant experts in their specific fields break down the latest findings for you to apply. Yes, even for you in the back. No more figuring out crazy acronyms, no more terms that you can't even find in the dictionary, no more guessing, none of that.
Calm down, you're not the first one to host a scientific podcast.
Yes, you're correct. But instead of saving your time, they're taking it with their 1 hour, 2 hour, even 4 hour episodes. And we do the same in just 15 minutes. So basically, our goal is no less than to help you reach your full potential through cutting-edge fitness knowledge and better coaching practices. Or, to put it simply, to give you better coaching cues.
Still rolling.
Damn, that sounded pretty cool, right? You should have ended it there.
You forgot the call to action.
Wait, what are we selling again?
Nothing, just plug in the podcast.
So you're giving all this for free? Oh well, your loss. Click the link below now and subscribe to CoachingCues. See what you're missing out on. I mean, these are pretty funny. What are you still doing here? Click the link.